Hi guys, if you can see me, or if you're on playback or whatever. Hello, I'm here. I know I'm early. I'm not that early, but I'm a little early. Um, what's up, bud? Sci-fi, how you doing? Sorry, I'm doing two things at once, per normal. Trying to button up videos, talk to girls, and do this all at the same time. So so forgive me if I'm not doing a good job. I'm gonna do my best. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I've actually been making a video today, hence the tripod's right here. The beauty of actually being off work. No one else here, I don't think. Oh, you're working. Oh, wow, that sucks. There's one other person here. I'm not sure who else is here, but look, I'll show you what I'm working on. Did you see it? Probably missed it. It was on purpose. Awesome, can't wait. Yep, it'll be out Saturday. This one will be out. I already got the DC supercut ready, uploaded, and it'll go out next weekend. Yeah, I think I got the goal thing working right. So I'm hoping we can do it again tonight. I'm gonna try to set the goal again so that hopefully we can get Snake Mountain finished before Motu Fest. So that's my goal. So we're gonna see if people want that or not. Again, I think I set it up correctly this time, so hopefully it doesn't just keep resetting. But also, I did it, I think, for all the colors, so hopefully it'll show. It'll actually do the countdown. First like Sloth, what's up, bud? I was just telling Sci-Fi and well, looks like we got 4 people here now. Okay, so I will give you okay, so I'm gonna give you the same tease I give everyone else. That's the video I've been working on today. It's actually basically done. I'm working on the weapon right now, which is down there. I have reset the goal. Hey, what's up? Creation Cosplay, how are you doing today? Oh, no problem, Sloth. Understand. Okay, for anyone who's just joined, this is what I was working on today. We are resetting the Snake Mountain goal. If we can get 10 super chats, and I think I got set for 2 hours, but however long this goes. The first 2 lives I did only went 1.5 hours. Last one I think we did like 2.5. So within the whole time. But I'll include new channel memberships in that too. So if we can get at least 10 of them, we were 1 short last time. But if we can get at least 10 of them, Snake Mountain will be done and uploaded before Motu Fest. I am going to Motu Fest. I am buying my ticket and booking my room tomorrow. So, yes. So hopefully, we can get that done. I think between Sloth and Sci-Fi, we had a bunch of new members last time, and I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Bunch of super chats also. Like I said before, sorry guys, I'm trying to do like 4 things at once because it's just how my brain works. How's my arm? It's a little sore today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to use it a little more. But because of that, it's a little sore today. I've also been working on the custom. I know I keep doing it like that. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm trying to flash it so that you guys don't actually see what it is. I'm sure somebody's gonna catch it on the replay, or hit pause at the right time. But I've been working on that today, so I got almost everything done. I got finished painting the weapon, which is right there, and then it's just edit and upload, and that'll be Saturday's video. And then that way I have a little bit of a lead, because I'm hoping we can reach our goal. Oh, there we go. Nice. Yeah. Craftsman YouTube channel, good for infrastructure. Okay, cool. Sci-fi, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So there's one. I'm gonna like it so that we don't. And they actually look, guys. They actually did the counter, so that's good. Okay, so we got our first one. We need 9 more. We got plenty of time, guys. So if we get to 10, and like I said, I'll include new channel memberships and everything in that. That's fine, sci-fi. But if we can get to 10 before the end of the stream, then the next thing I work on is the inside Snake Mountain, the last thing I have to do for Snake Mountain, and then it'll be done, and it will be the video that goes out the Saturday of Motu Fest. I do have a really cool announcement for Motu Fest, but I will wait until later in the stream. Something that I'm going to be doing while I'm at Motu Fest. It'll be a video for you guys after the fact. Yeah. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Oh, Creaturion. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I might just go with Creature because it'll be easier. But sir, thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys. That's 2. We're not even. I don't even have time. We're 10 minutes in, and we've already got 2 of the 10. Come on, guys. We can do this. I like this. This is so much fun. So, again, how are you guys doing? What are you guys working on? Do you guys have anything we want to talk about tonight? I forgot to like that. There we go. We're up to 7 people. Hi, everyone. Like I said to these guys, if I don't know if it shows you what the goal is, but I've reset the Snake Mountain goal. So we're 2 out of 10 in already. I got it set for 2 hours, but for however long the chat goes. If we get 10 before the end of the stream, and I'm going to include channel memberships in that. If we get that, then Snake Mountain is the next thing I work on, and it will be uploaded by the weekend of Motu Fest. Okay, not really working on anything in a motivation hole at the moment. Creature, I totally understand that. I'm going to let you know that whenever that happens to me, you just kind of have to start. And once I get started, like I can come out here and it's like, well, I got an idea to work on this. I got an idea to work on that. I got an idea to work on that. And there's always other times, but at some point in time, you're going to run out of other times. So sometimes it's better just come out, go wherever you do it, and just start. And even if it's just like, you know what, X didn't work, but at least now I don't have to try that anymore or whatever. You know, so, and I'm a firm, there's a channel I watch called Make Something. And he kind of talks about creativity and stuff like that being a muscle that you have to do it for it to be. The more you do it, the easier it is, and I kind of agree with them because when I took time off, it took a little bit for me to get remotivated back in. But now that I have kind of gotten uh, back into the flow of things, it's like just coming. You know what I mean? So, but you also, have to deal with burnout and not doing too much. So you have to schedule time off and stuff like that. Um, yeah, it's a struggle, but it'll come to you. El Willow, how are you doing? You've really inspired me to try modding customizing figures. I love your energy. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Um, when we fall, we got to stand tall. That's right, creature. Okay, anyone who's just joined, because it looks like it keeps going up and down, I'm going to apologize. I'm going to repeat this a lot, but this is for all the people who are just joining. I have reset the super chat thing. I'm going to include channel memberships on this too, but if we get to 10 by the end of the stream, finishing Snake Mountain is the next thing I do. I've got myself a lead now for the next 2 weeks. So if we can get to at least 10 between super chats and channel memberships, finishing Snake Mountain is the next thing I do, and it will come out the week of Motu Fest, which I believe is September 12th. Which is about 3 weeks from now. I am going to Motu Fest. I am buying my ticket and getting my hotel room tomorrow when I get paid. So, yes. And like I said, I got an announcement for Motu Fest also, but I'm going to save that for later in the stream. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yep. I've saved mine. Terrence, what's up, bud? I've saved mine from this vintage Snake Mountain also. And that is one of the things I'm going to add to my Snake Mountain when I do it. Terrence, if you didn't hear me, we have a goal tonight. Sloth. Terrence, you are now a channel member thanks to Sloth. Thank you, Sloth. So that's 3 of 10. Anyway, like I was saying, bring me a Disco Skeletor. Why, depending on the super chats, wouldn't you go anyway? I'm going anyway. No, I meant if we hit the goal, then finishing Snake Mountain is going to be the next thing I do. So Sci-Fi says, I have decided after 40 years I will buy He-Man figures. Promise the other half that it would be restricted to live action movie stuff only because there's way too much other stuff. Terrence said, thank you for the membership. Thank you, Sloth. Anyway, no, I'm going regardless. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish this regardless too. Just people have been wanting me to finish this like quicker and quicker. So I will finish this. Oh, there's another one. Willow, you got one too. The arm is getting better. I'm actually able to use it a little bit. It still hurts though. Sci-Fi, thank you again. So now we're at 4. Man, we're not even 20 minutes in. We already got 4 of 10. We're doing good, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it regardless. It's just I'm trying to get a goal. I'm trying to get used to doing the goals. I'm trying to get used to doing the lives. Last week was the first time I'd ever gotten any super chats. So a way of motivation. Exactly. because honestly, we kind of talked about some ideas last week, and I didn't really have any ideas for the inside other than like I had pieces, and that was about it. So this is also a way for me to kind of force myself that like, nope, I have to do this. I have to get started. I have to. Yeah. So, and it's like the last week of the month, and so I'm trying to hopefully get yeah, I'm hoping to get my whatever, my monetization up so that I get a check next month. um El Willow said, I'm collecting Origins, main and sublines, and Mondo 112, nothing more. Yep, you are. Thanks to Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi gifted you a membership. I do Origins. I've been doing the sublines, but I don't know. I'm they're starting to come out with too many. I might be dwindling down on that. Um, I kind of was doing Masterverse here and there, and I do the DC McFarlane here and there, and I do the DC Superpowers, and then everything else is just kind of here and there. I get what I want, or I don't get what I want. I have some vintage stuff, obviously. At some point in time, I would like to go back and get some of the vintage Batman Dark Knight stuff from the 90s because those were like some of my favorite action figures. They were like right when I was getting out of action figures. You are doing your part, sir, and I very much appreciate sci-fi. Okay, let's see. Yeah, at that age where you miss your old toys and wish you never sold them. Agreed. Agreed. So, for anyone who doesn't know, when I was the only child, or I am an only child. My mom would bribe me for me to behave at places. Well, I forgot. I missed your message. Bruce Wayne figure was my favorite. The one you dress up as Batman. I literally just saw him the other day and almost picked him up. Uh, what I didn't say was I can make customs out of the few that are in production. Hope you're okay with me copying your faker and phony. Not at all. The whole point of my channel is to inspire people and show them that this is all doable. You don't have to be a, a modeler at DC or someone as talented as like a Joe Amato or something like that. Or even some people say I'm super talented. I just pull shit out of my ass. I'll just get creative. Especially with the Origins line, though, it's all the same stuff, just reused. You know, so it's like the perfect line to do it with. um, yeah, I'm thinking about that. That was I had that Bruce Wayne Batman, and I actually liked it a lot. Yes, inspire, don't influence. Like anyone, y'all can make whatever you want. Like and like, I hope people get uh inspired by me. I hope they don't like. I try to tell people all the time. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just because you don't do it like me doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. I took I did go to college. I went to college for about 4 weeks, and I was gonna go for art. And the only reason I made it that far was because I was taking an art class. But the art teacher I had decided to start telling me I was doing it wrong. I was drawing wrong. I was sitting at the easel wrong. And I very simply said, you know what? Last time I checked, there was no right or wrong in art. And I packed up all my stuff and I left. And that was it. I ended up doing 2 years of correspondence courses, and no one could tell me I was doing it wrong. So I got like 24 art credits, but that's about it. That's how much college I did. Creativity is a talent. Just look around today. There's a lot of AI slop, and I'll give you that. But that's not a lack of creativity. That is a lack of that's people wanting to take the easy way instead of putting in the effort to learn how to do it themselves, or they just want it done right now. There is something to be said about, like, I can put something into an AI thing right now and get an image, and I have it now, versus it taking me 8 or 9 hours to actually do. Creature, I try to say it as is. I don't try to sugarcoat anything. There's no point in sugarcoating anything. Rowdy, what's up? How you doing? It might be a lack of skills, but it's also skill is just something you accumulate over time. I'm doing well. Surgery went well. I'm a little sore, but I'm healing. Sometimes I do retry early projects. I mean, hell, the Batman I just did was redoing an early project. How many times have I redone Faker or Phony? You know what I mean? Was there one in mind that you were thinking of, El Willow? I think the AI thing though, sci-fi is more of a. It's easy. It's not that people don't like it. It's just getting part out and just gives you a result empty of all creative and artistic value, which is what the process is. Yes and no. So you still have to have creativity. You can't just say, "Hey, give me a Batman picture," and you can, and it'll give you a Batman picture, but it might not be what you wanted. If you have already done the brainstorming and already done the whatever, and go into it and say, "Hey, give me a picture of Batman fighting He-Man with the power sword broken in half," or something like that, then it'll give you an image closer to that. But then you can still refine it. And I don't know how many times these people are refining it. Now, I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit here because I don't like AI art at all. But I understand that in some instances, it's fine, right? If it's just to get you like a rough idea, or to help inspire you or something like that, there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't like it as the finished product. I prefer the times when people took their time instead of prompting shit. People lack imagination more and more. AI, Rowdy says AI cuts out getting out and just gives you the result of yes. Willow said, I hate when the figures added super shiny and sticky. That's why I use AK Paints or Vallejo. I use Vallejo for everything. When it's sticky like that, it's because the paint is reacting with the plastic, which is where you have to find a good primer. I will tell you right now, do not use this. This does not work on Motu figures. What does work really well, surprisingly, and I know it's not a primer, but this Krylon clear coat, the matte one or the gloss, it works really well as a primer, and they're not real expensive. And I've been using that. Yeah, once you find a paint that works like that, and you can, yeah, then it makes it a lot easier. Vallejo, great artist. You know, I'm going to have to look that up now. I didn't know that they were an artist. That actually kind of makes sense. So for anyone who has joined since I said it, because we're up to like 9 people now, I have a goal for the stream of Boris Vallejo's legendary. Okay, I'll have to look him up. We're at 4 right now, 2 super chats and 2 gifted memberships. If we get to 10 between the 2 of those by the end of the stream in the next hour and a half, we'll say, then the next thing I do is finishing Snake Mountain and getting it up before Motu Fest, which is about 3 weeks. So, we need 6 more, either super chats and or channel memberships. So, there's 2 different Vallejos. I have an Empire Strike Back posted by Vallejo. Oh. Well, it's probably multiple, but that makes sense. Huh. Well, we'll have to do our homework and look up both of them. Also, his wife, Julie Bell. Okay. It's become artist. I can't think of the word I want. Artist showcase. That's it. You know what time it is, guys? It's beer 30. Yeah, not gonna overpay. Oh man. So, other than the goal, does anybody have anything else they want to complain about? Anything else they want to ask about? Any other suggestions for the Inside Snake Mountain in case we do get it funded and all that? I don't want to say funded. That's not the right word, but yeah. Brady, I don't think I've heard from you in a while. How have you been? I primed 4 figures with the same can and 2 never cured. Huh. I don't know. Like, the funny thing is, so the Vallejo paint, like, I don't have any problems with it whatsoever. The Vallejo primer that they sell, I don't use it because whenever I've tried, it doesn't cure. So I wonder if maybe it's just a bad batch. But when you've used the same can on the same 4 figures and 2 work and 2 don't, then I don't know. Maybe there's something different in the. Oh, Willow just sent me the things. Oh, those are cool. Okay. Oh, those are cool. Yep. Yeah. So, oh, Nolan, what's up, Nolan? Hey, I think that makes me ToyTube official. Yeah, it is sad that. Well, I like that a lot of companies now, Creature, are like, no, you cannot include AI art in your stuff whatsoever. A lot of comic book companies are doing that now. Like some places don't give a shit still, but like, I mean, I know me personally as an artist, I don't like when people use it. But oh, cheers. But I mean, I don't know. There's also other times where like it's very useful, like AI, like helping you, with summarizing a book you don't want to read for school or something like that could be very useful, or a legal paper or something like that. Like I get that. Um, so I mean, I think I don't want to. I don't ever want to say I don't like AI because AI is used for a lot of things, but most of the things that you would use AI for, I don't like the things that you would use AI for. um, for anyone who has just joined, we have a gold night of yeah, for formulas and spreadsheets. That's perfect use for AI. We have a golden night of if we hit 10 super chats and or channel memberships by the end of the stream, then the next thing I'd work on is finishing the Inside Snake Mountain, and it will be uploaded the week of Motu Fest. So we are 4 in. The counter only says 2 because 2 of them were gifted memberships. So we need 6 more, and I have it set for 2 hours, but I have no idea how long we'll go. But if we get and there's no denomination thing on it, I don't think, unless YouTube sets one. If it does, I can't help that. But so if we get at least 10 of both, it's a tool. Use it without a vision and you become a tool. I mean, that's true, but that's like musicians who are like, I don't like auto tune. But then you have other artists like Trent Reznor who uses auto tune as an instrument, not to fix that he can't do something. You know what I mean? So like in the right hands, anything's a tool. You know what I mean? Like there's some people that might be like, you know what? I really hate people who use milliput versus bake on clay or whatever because it's a shortcut, and maybe it is. I don't know. I'm throwing shit out fucking top of my head. I'm just saying. Um, there's always some people that will be like, "Oh, I don't like this thing when it first comes out because I like the old ways," and there's validity in that sometimes. But again, it's all tools. Like you said, it's all a tool, and if you use it as a tool and not as the solution, then you're usually okay. Yeah, but Trent is cool. Trent is cool, but Trent is cool because he uses auto tune as a tool, not as a solution. Auto tune is the voice coach of Bad Bunny. I mean, I don't know who Bad Bunny is either. I might just be old. But yeah. Because I haven't given you all the teas, this is what I'm working on. Um, it is done. It says for the weapon, which is right down there, which I literally just had to paint, and it is done. Like believing in roids without training. Agreed. Like you can just take steroids and you will bulk up. You'll probably just get fat. But yeah, it's a tool. If you do it correctly, you're fine. If you do it incorrectly, you get a little dick. So don't use tools incorrectly, kids, or you get a little dick. Corey from Make Shape Create. Watch that be on the internet tomorrow, and I'll laugh so hard. Oh God, that would be hilarious. The shortcut. Viva Las Vegas style, right? Oh man. So how are you all doing? What are you guys working on anything? I don't know. Nolan, how you been? I think I saw you on the first one and they got cut off and I don't think you were able to jump back in. Um but also, while we're on topic of stuff, is there anything, and you guys can be honest with me, I'm not gonna be mad. Um is there anything in my videos that you do or don't like? Is there, I mean, we can talk about that too. Anything that you think I should do differently? Uh, two-sided sword depends on who's wielding it. That's why I still love Motu. Why? Because it has a two-sided sword. What is this plus sign here for? Okay, so looks like we've gone up a couple more people. So let me say this again. Hi everyone. We have a golden night of 10 super chats and or channel memberships. We're at 4 right now. If we hit that, just like last week, then the next thing we do is Snake Mountain, finishing the inside before Motu Fest. I am almost done the video I'm working on for this weekend. I've already got next week's video uploaded and ready. So that'll give me a little bit of a lead. So that way, just the next 2 weeks, all I have to do is work on this. So it's perfect time if we can hit this goal. So we're already four in. Yeah, the lore has the power of the swords, power sword split in two. Yeah, that was the original idea. Yes, I even though I vaguely remember it, I was there at the beginning. uh, oh, that's what I was saying. I totally got away from that. Yeah, my mom was the only parent, and so she would uh, bribe me with toys, and if I was good, I could get a figure. If I was good, I could get a vehicle, and then I'd get the play sets like for Christmas and stuff like that. Heads are so annoying. Yeah, they are, but that's how we make money. So sorry. I don't have a whole lot of control over that. But because of that, and I was the only child, and she wanted me to always be good, she would bribe me, and so I ended up with like the entire vintage Motu line. Of course, I was 6 when the line ended in America, and so then you went to other toys and stuff like that, and by then it was like, oh, well, I don't need this stuff anymore, and so you gave it away or you sold it or whatever. Like, I have pictures of me opening presents on Christmas morning, and one of the presents in the background is 1987 Eternia. That's why I pay for premium. There you go. I don't even know how much that cost. I want to do some zombie horde figures, Buzz Off and Zodak. I want to dip them in green tint. Any advice? Well, dipping them in green tint, I don't know. I don't know how that would work if you're just gonna dip it. If you Zodak, well, I got Zodak right here. So, I mean, you could paint them green, but if you're gonna do that, you'd be better off probably swapping out some of the parts for like Man at Arms or something like that to get the green. Or I know they have, or they're starting to get some files on um like what's the fuck, I can't even think of it's Cult 3D and stuff like that. Uh where you could probably, if you have a 3D printer, you could probably print them out in green or clear or neon resin or filament or whatever, and replace whatever parts you want to that way. But if you were going to just paint it, like, yeah, just one thing you could do is find the color you want in like a Montana gold. Uh, and if it's just going to be one color, totally break the figure down. I mean, you have to break down the joints and stuff like that, but take the arm apart, take the knee apart, and then totally paint it with Montana gold, whatever color you want, whatever green or yellow you want. And then they dry usually pretty quickly too, but they adhere to especially the origins really well. I use it quite often. And that would be one way of doing it. But like I said, depending on the green you want, I don't have one handy. Oh yeah, I do. Depending on the green you want, you could just get a man at arms, and that would save you at least some of it. I know, like for a buzz off, that wouldn't help you a whole lot. But for Zodak, it would at least help you with the legs and the upper arms. Technically, you could use it for the chest. He just wouldn't have the hairy chest, but that's a thought. So what else are we working on? What else are we planning on working on? Try to figure out how to do whatever. Are there any cool stores that we found or anything like that? That's always good to know for any of us traveling. Do any of you have any of you been to the Cincinnati / Covington area? And if so, what are some of the good spots there for toys or for hell, for food or drink too, right? Like, man's got to eat. I use Man at Arms for my zombie He-Man. Yep. If anybody here saw my zombie He-Man thing, I showed how to do it with the Man at Arms, and I also showed how to do it by breaking it all the way down and casting and molding it. So I did both. Creature says, I'll soon make a diorama for my vintage Motu figures. Just need my mojo to refresh. You know what? Kevin Smith talks a lot about being, sometimes you're in consume mode and sometimes you're in make mode. I think when everything started happening with me and Jess, and she left, and I needed to kind of take some time, that was very much the case. I was in consume mode, and I needed to consume some new stuff, and stuff like that. I do too. He's a super nice guy. I've gotten to meet him once or twice. He's super cool. He makes you feel like you've known him your whole life. But I very much believe that is the case. That like you have to like your creativity or your whatever. It's kind of like a reservoir, and you have to consume so much. And after you consume enough, then you can kind of export some. And some people need it's kind of like food, right? Some people need to eat a whole lot of food to do stuff, and some people barely eat anything. to do stuff, or some people need, will sleep 14 hours to mow the lawn, and some people will sleep 4 and go build a house. Some people need to intake a lot more than others. I feel like I'm pretty lucky in the fact that once I get going, I don't have to ingest too much to be creative, and I'm very thankful for that. But for anyone who does, that is totally 100% okay, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Sci-Fi says he's eventually working on Faker and Phony. So, depending on what Faker you want to make, Sci-Fi, if you want to make the Battle Armor one, this was the most successful one I've made. And he's got the working barrel and everything. Well, it usually works. Of course, I say that, and now it won't work. I haven't done one of these in so long. Well, it does work, but yeah. So this one, what I did is I took the, if you haven't seen, there's a time to create, a time to destroy, and that's life. Agreed. So with this one, if you didn't see the video, the barrel is from the Chrome He-Man, the Target one. And obviously it's just a regular Battle Armor Skeletor thing. I dyed the barrel with synthetic orange right dye, and then I dyed the rest of it. I dyed the rest of it and used it for a Battle Armor Phony. So, like, I'm more happy with the Faker than the Phony, but if you want to do that, Sci-Fi, that's probably the best way to do him. Yeah, that one works perfectly. Like, for anyone who wants to see, like, that's beautiful. I just took a bell my colon. Gets creative. But Phony's super simple. Phony's literally just a Skeletor head, He-Man armor, and Zodek's body, and that's it. So if you you got an extra Skeletor head, which I've always used the Wave 1 because a lot of people didn't like it, but it works really well for this. Yeah. Well, I do like, and I didn't know this till last week because you guys told me that. I didn't know that the new Battle Armor He-Man they're coming out with has a wider barrel, which is gonna be cool. Hopefully we get a Skeletor too, which I'm not gonna be surprised if we do, or if we don't. I'm doing the live action figures. Oh, are you live right now? If we do get a new Battle Armor Skeletor 2 with the wider chest, then I might have to remake my Battle Armor Faker. But at the same time, maybe we'll actually get a Battle Armor Faker. Finally. That'd be awesome. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. Like, it's like free molds. That's probably one that someone would battle damage armor. Okay, cool. Yeah, like, I'm surprised that would be from the movie. Got it. Yeah, you're doing live action figure. Yep. You told us that. Um, um, okay. So yeah. And we still got. I know we still got what Skeletors coming from the movie line, and Tila's coming, and I don't know if anything else. Um, Apparently it's gotten over 1 billion views. So or no, I'm sorry, 1 billion minutes viewed. Uh, so it's um, they're now making a. I guess they've said they're definitely making a sequel now. I don't know, which is cool. Um, they said from the get that they weren't as worried about how it performed in the theater because they were more worried about it on streaming, which made sense. I mean, that's where they make their money. And people who don't have Prime, which I don't know how many people that is, but people who don't have Prime uh, will people who don't have Prime will rent it and buy it from other places. They made Ram Man. Um, he's Target exclusive. Or are you talking about in the new line? Oh yeah, yeah. Are those from the Masterverse ones, or are those uh aftermarket from like Barbarossa Customs? He has sent me these. Which I don't know if you guys know who Barbarossa Customs are. If you don't, you should, because he does amazing work. Barbarossa, awesome. Yep. Okay. I think I got one ordered. Um, well, I know I got one ordered. I just don't know when it's coming yet. He said they're working on it now. I think. I ordered it. I think some capes and a new head for a custom. Yeah, I got yep, I got stuff. I got that. I got stuff for new customs coming, which I should have. I got two more figure. No, one more figure I need to get. Two more. I don't know. I have figures I need to get for for customs. And then yeah, yeah. He does. It's because he's I think he does it by himself. He might have like one person, one or two people helping him, but uh, I mean, he's got orders worldwide. And then with the new line, the Barbarossa sculpts, I think that's taking most of his time right now. So yeah, you have to be a little patient, but it's cool. I mean, they're worth it. He does a great job. Um, He has a two-persons army, him and his wife. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. But regardless, they do good work. So yes. So again, I don't know how many people are new, how many people have been here in the chat or in the live stream. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it again. We are trying to get to 10 super chats and or channel memberships. We are at 4 of 10 right now, and if we get to 10 by the end of the stream, then I will be finishing the inside Snake Mountain before Motu Fest. And so we need 6 more, which is no corporation behind them, which is cool. 6 more, which we're an hour in. So we're a little less than halfway there. That's not bad, though. We got those in the first 20 minutes. So let's see how we do. All it takes is $1, guys. Well, $1 for each. Yeah. So, yes, he doesn't have a corporation or anything behind him, which makes stuff a lot easier. But because he doesn't have a corporation or anything behind him, it probably also makes it a lot slower. So, support artist Pam. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. You can't get custom heads and custom armors from AI. To go back to what we were talking about before. So again, what are you guys working on? What are you guys doing? I'm only hearing from like 3 people. Oh, there we go. Sci-fi, thank you so much. We're halfway there, guys. That's 5. You are content with the large size on Manny-Face and Trapjaw 2000. I have not gotten the Manny-Faces yet. Actually, I don't know if I got the Trapjaw yet either. But I mean, I think the Trapjaw probably didn't need to be. But to be fair, the Trapjaw probably didn't need to be exercised in the movie one either. And he's supersizing it too. So, I don't know. Wes, what's up, bud? No problem. You didn't miss anything. We're an hour in, but there's no guarantee of how long we're gonna go. We'll go as long as people are participating, and like I'm not sitting here talking to myself. Well, that didn't work. What didn't work, sci-fi? Were you trying to do oh, there you go. Oh, we're at 6, guys. Got some coins left. You shall have them. Thank you. Thank you so much, creature. Okay, so we're at 6. 6 of 10, guys. For anyone who's just joined, we have a goal of 10 super chats and or channel memberships. We are at 6 right now. It says 3, which is weird. Because I know that's not right. But ignore the counter up there. We're at 6. We need 4 more. If we get 4 more before the end of the live stream, then finishing the inside of Snake Mountain is the next thing I do, and will be posted the weekend of Motu Fest, which is about 3 weeks from now. This is the video that goes out Saturday. I'm finishing it up. Actually, after we get done this, I just got to paint the weapon, and then tomorrow morning when it's dry, I'll finish the video. Then whoop, the stickers didn't count. What was it? What was I saying? Oh, and then I've got the DC Supercut scheduled for next week. So that'll be that video. And then we just got then this will be the one after that. That'll be the one after that. If we get enough for it. Last week we were one away. So like I said, we only need 4 more now. And I scheduled it for 2 hours, but I mean, if we go longer, that's fine. I don't have a problem going longer. But we're over halfway there, guys. And like Sci-Fi even showed it, like you can do just $1. It doesn't matter. Channel memberships are $1, so you can do a channel membership for $1, and it's greatly appreciated. I put your name at the end of the video. I try to always remember to do that. I don't always remember to do that, but I try. So I do know that they were at the end of the Batman one, and they're at the end of the DC one. So, yep. We're halfway there. We're over halfway there. I gotta lock this thing. Arm's starting to hurt. So, yes, and like we got another one. Nolan, thank you so much. All right. 3 more, guys. We need 3 more. We're getting really close. Oh, looks like that's what we're doing next if it keeps going. And like last week, you guys gave me some really cool ideas. And if nothing else, you got the creative juices flowing. So I kind of for my Mondo Disco Skeletor. Thank you so much, Willow. All right, 2 more, guys. We only need 2 more. I mean, you can do way more than that. I'm going to take everyone you'll give me, but we need at least 2 more. So, soldiers. What's up, bud? I don't think you even said hi. So, hi, soldiers. 1 more. Need at least 1 more. Shoot, if this is the case, I might not count the channel memberships. No, I'm kidding. I already said I would. Can't go back on now. So we need 1 more, and let's make it rain, right? Please do make it rain. That'd be great. So yeah, so we got how are you doing, soldiers? So yeah, if we can get 1 more, and we got plenty of time now, at least 1 more. Do more than that if you want. I'm going to take every one of them. I'm going to be very happy for every one of them. I think I need to start I don't know, get some kind of weak alcohol or something like that and start doing shots for everyone or something like that. No, that's probably not a good idea. I'll be trashed because I'd be obliterated on these things. It's probably illegal. Probably something in the YouTube thing that I can't do that anyway. You guys did give me a lot of good ideas, and it got the creative juices flowing. So I do have a better idea of what I want to do on the inside of this now. So shots, yeah, right? You just joined the channel. Plus, it doesn't tell me that you did. Well, thank you. Congratulations. Why didn't it tell me that you joined? That is weird. Let's see. Why doesn't it tell me? That's weird. The studio app's going really slow tonight too, so I don't know. But there, Sloth. Thank you so much. Sloth just gifted 5 memberships, so now Matthew Philpott is a member. Nolan is a member. Crash Dummy from Pune is a member. Baskin Not Robbins is a member, and Kathy Hall is a member. Everyone, thanks Sloth for your memberships, and Sci-Fi. Don't forget to go to Dollar Tree Halloween aisle. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay. So that's officially happening now. We are making Snake Mountain. That will be the next thing I work on. So it is official. Snake Mountain. You can do a trophy haul on Snake Mountain, like in the movie, right? Maybe I'll make some of the figures like out of stone or something like that. Yep, we got it. We got it, guys. Um, so please keep gifting memberships though, and please keep sending super chats. I greatly appreciate it. We yes, so that will be what I work on next. Like I said, I just got to finish this figure up right here, this one that I've been working on today, and it is for Saturday. We make our rounds, huh? Yep. Motu Prince, how are you doing? I think I don't know if I've seen you before, but if I haven't, welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you all for being here if I haven't said that already. Okay, so we met our goal. What do we have any more ideas? I know we talked about the snake printed wall. Only 5 likes. Only 5 likes. Oh, probably on the video's got like 11. Maybe it's on something else. I don't know. We got I'm gonna do the slime pit for the water pit for the monsters. Do we have any other suggestions or ideas or whatever for the inside of it when I do it? Any other things you'd like to see me do in there? Yeah, put the phone down, get to work, right? Sorry, trying to do 2 things at once, guys. I'm not very good at it. I'm doing my best. The snake pit from where the King Hiss came out of in the mini comics. I guess the one that is at the bottom. Hold on. Now that I want to find it, I won't find it. But this one, the one that's at the bottom of Snake Mountain. Been a member for a bit. Enjoy your work and commitment, sir. Thank you very much, Motu Prince. I appreciate that. So yeah, I've kept this from the origin Snake Mountain because my plan is to reuse this on the inside. My original plan was to the monsters that came with it, and I already made a couple others. Originally, I was going to have just paint them. Obviously, I'm not doing that anymore because of divorce and stuff. So we're not doing that, but we will still get. I'll still get them painted up. I have an idea. Moving the tree with the clipping mechanics that traps heroes, the branches left and right. Oh, from the vintage snake pit. I don't know if that would work inside the mountain. I think that'd be kind of weird. I think we should save that for when and if I do a fright zone. Thank you. Because I have thought about doing I'm not sure if I'm going to do it with the origins ones. I might do it with the vintage because they're a little cheaper. But I've thought about doing a vintage or a Snake Mountain slime pit, like duo type thing. So, there's that. I'll probably save the tree for that. Okay, let's see. Okay, um, da, 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 da. I'll incorporate it in my dioramas. I don't care who's doing it. I just want to see it get made. Uh, yeah, I'm like I think 2 weeks from now is our hearing. Uh, it's over Zoom, so I'm not sure. There's no property or kids, so we don't have to worry about that. So it should go pretty quickly. I'm kind of hoping that we have the um, it all figured out very quickly. So um, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Because Snake Mountain. I have thought about the snake. I have thought about like winding a snake through there. I actually even got what are they called? The foam pool floaties to make one out of. So I might do that too. Men tend to lose themselves after a loss. Stay strong. Um, I took like a month off from stuff, and I've been doing okay. Luckily, I got good friends and family around me that have been helping me with stuff. I'm not saying that like I've been good the whole time, but I'm also not someone who believes in permanent solutions for temporary problems. If you know what I mean. I don't want to say exactly what I'm talking about because it might get monetized, but um, no permanent solutions to problems, if you know what I'm saying. So, uh, yeah. Corey is looking for a date for PowerFest while streaming. Hey, you know what? I was just talking to my therapist. And it's like I wouldn't be surprised if I go out there and meet like the perfect woman, and of course it's fucking 9 hours from me. You know what I mean? So that would be my fucking luck. Uh, the Dream Date Skeletor is a horrible designed figure. Do you get one? I skipped it. I skipped it, Willow. Um, yeah, I'm not doing the Chronicles. Or let me start over with that. So far, I have not done any of the Chronicles. I thought about getting some, but yeah, I would rather them made Masterverse versions of those characters versus a whole new line. Uh, but that is my Oh no, Chronicles are so good. Chronicles, I mean, I don't have a problem with Chronicles. My problem is they could have just improved the Masterverse figures instead of giving us smaller collector version figures. You know what I mean? They could have just made the Masterverse ones have better hinges and be able to do more stuff and do this and do that versus making them smaller. Because I think they're like what, an inch smaller than the Masterverse. I don't know. Just my opinion. Like I think the Masterverse ones were fine, or you could have updated them or whatever. I mean, it's not like they weren't already having running updates with them anyway. You know what I mean? Sculpts and stuff like that. Nerdy girls, show yourself. Are you single? Hey, you know what? Like, it's something to be said about when you're not home and you're in a different town and you just kind of like act a fool. And yeah, I agree on keeping Masterverse. Strange to have such close to scale in scale line. I mean, you like I said, like you go look at the whole breadth of Masterverse, and they've done like running changes on them. This figure doesn't. They're not like the Origins that are kind of like, you know, the core ones have the same thing. This Offspring has this Offspring has that. This could have just been an offspring of Masterverse. You know what I mean? And could have just done like kind of like the New Eternia ones were. Like they were different sculpts, you know, and then like the Revelations ones were different sculpts, and the, you know what I mean? Right, exactly. New Eternia was amazing. You know what I mean? And then you had the vintage line ones that were really good. I want to get the Chronicles Trapjaw. He scaled well with the Masterverse because he's taller. Agreed, he is. But like then you like part of the thing that would have been cool is like you finally got uh Masterverse movie figures, right? And then if we would have gotten these movie figures, they would have scaled. So you could have had them all together. Now you got the Chronicles one and the other one, and they don't scale right. And I think the classics are smaller than the Chronicles, so they don't scale right. So it's like, I don't know. It kind of seems like a money grab to me, and that's one of the reasons I don't like it. I think they could have, yeah, I think they could have done better, but I want to get the. Oh yeah, you already said that. So, here we go. What's this? Classics was good, but they didn't age well. The design is horrible, specifically from the back. Um, so I found out I kind of totally missed classics. It was probably because it was online only, but by that time I wasn't doing anything with figures. I was kind of getting out of comics even. Um, Sci-Fi says he's an asshole about scale, and if they don't match, he loses his mind. Agreed. Like if I'm collecting all, I want them to all be the same size. I kind of agree with you on that. It's one thing I like about like the old Kenner figures, like the old Kenner like superpowers and Batmans and all them, even into like the Superman Man of Steel ones and the Swamp Thing line and the uh what any of those, like they all kind of scale together, so they work really well. Um but the cool thing about, so yeah, I kind of miss classics. I didn't even find out about classics until uh the end of classics, like till um like Snake Mountain was getting ready to drop. Like that's when I found out about it. Like as Origins was um um yeah, Beastman and Trapjaw I didn't mind. They are taller, but otherwise the scale is crucial. I was into Star Wars, then classics was a thing. Um I will say the thing I do like about classics, and the thing I think they did very well, is that a lot of the stuff for classics, even though those figures are technically bigger than vintage or even Origins, is a lot of the stuff for it scales very well with it. Like the figures themselves are not the same uh, scale, but like for instance, like the armors, the Masterverse armors, or not Masterverse, I'm sorry, Classics armors, uh, fit Origins and vintage figures very well. Same thing with the weapons. The weapons are great. The vehicles aren't too bad. They're a little big, but they're not too bad. But like then you get the play sets, and like the Castle Grayskull and the Snake Mountain are like the perfect size for vintage or Origins, because they're a little bigger, and because they're a little bigger, they feel correct, but they're not so big or so small that the Classics figures feel too big for it. So, like, I feel like they did a lot of stuff right with it. Um, I feel like a lot of it is that it was the technology of the time, right? And I kind of wish that they were doing the same thing with Origins and Masterverse that they did with Classics, which was like, look, we're going to give you everything. I mean, they didn't give us all the play sets. We got all the play sets, at least in Origins, right? But like, we didn't get all of the vehicles. There's so many vehicles we didn't get. Like, I still want a battle ram. Like, and maybe we still get one, right? Like, it's not time. It's not done. Um, uh, sorry, people are messaging me. Uh, yes, agreed. Give us everything. This is the thing. And once I learned this, I became a much happier person. Um, not everything is made for you. And when I say that, I'm talking to each of you individually and myself. Chronicles isn't made for me, and that's fine. The core line is not made for me, and that's fine, right? Um, when you are a corporate company, your job is to make stuff for everyone, or as much as you can. So the minute one figure doesn't sell, you stop making that figure. Um, the minute vehicles aren't selling well, and you figure the only vehicles they had made, I think at that point, were, you had the Sky Sled, you had uh, the Land Shark, uh, the Wind Raider, and the road time, right? And then the Talon Fighter came very was like the last thing, but like all of those were on clearance, right? Even Strider was on clearance, which is why I don't think Night Stalker was originally going to be Mattel Creations. I have a feeling that was going to be a retail one, and once the others just didn't sell, they're like, well, we'll just put this up on Mattel Creations. And they did, and then it still didn't sell, and so then they ended up putting it on. They put it on Mattel Creations instead, and then once it was sitting on Mattel Creations forever, then they started selling them to Big Bad Toy Store and wherever else just to get rid of them. So, I mean, just I think for some of those, like I don't even know if I'd do it like a crowdfunding thing, but like I would just make them kind of like you did the second wave of Wondar and Grizzlers, where just make them to order. Like put them up, don't put a limit on it, and Falcon Restoration. I don't think I have. I'll have to look for that. I'll have to look for his Falcon Restoration. Chase, what's up, bud? So if it was me, I would put the rest of I would make the rest of the vehicles, but I would do them made to order. And make hey, like I don't know, do the limit of 3 like you always do, but we're gonna do up to 3, and just realize that once you do it, like you already have them made and sculpted, and so you can show us exactly what it's going to look like. And then once you get the number, you know what I mean, then okay, well then this is how many we're going to get. Maybe throw a couple extra in there, right? So then you can put them on Big Bad Toy Store or Mattel Creations or Entertainment Earth, or send some to Walmart or send some to Target or whatever. But yeah, I mean that's what I would do. Check my thread. Okay, what do I got, Willow? Oh yeah, he does look good. Well, I mean they're about the same. They scale pretty well, right? The 1/12, that's the same scale as Origins, right? Or maybe it's a little taller, but give or take, they're about the same scale, right? Oh, it's the same scale as Masterverse. Wow, I didn't think they were that big. Because 1/12 would be, well, I guess it depends on what you start out with. I was going off 6 feet, so 1/6 would be, or 1/12 would be 6 inches. But if you're making them, 6'5" or 7 foot, then yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right, so real quick, guys, I'm gonna paint this real quick while you guys think of something to say. Just so it's less painting I have to do later. Okay. So, let's see. What else can we talk about? Put your mask on, dude. My unit has air filtration. That's why I don't worry about it. So for everyone who's like, oh, you're spray painting your air filtration. Excuse me while I huff some paint. Yes. Like, let me get high on my own supply. Like, no. Yeah, I got air filtration. I'm actually getting ready to put another one out here. Just be safe. But yeah. Just not. Uh-oh, what happened? What'd I miss? By the way, sorry. Oh, by the way, I checked out the movie I've sent you. I have not. I saw it, I saw that you sent it. I have not checked it out yet. I've been getting caught up on. I've been watching. What's it called? Cross. I've been trying to get caught up on it. I've been watching Lanterns. There's something else I was catching up on last week that I haven't seen in a while. I got a list of stuff I've been trying to catch up with while I'm off, but one guy is playing in the background. I've been trying. I got a list of stuff I've been trying to get caught up on. And then in like 2 days, the new Nightfall movie comes out, which I've been looking forward to. For anyone who doesn't know, Batman Nightfall, they're making animated movies. They're actually making 3 of them. The first one comes out in digital tomorrow. And then the other 2 are later in the year, I think. But Nightfall, the first part of Nightfall was the first regular monthly Batman comic I bought. So I'm really looking forward to this. So Sci-Fi says, so when I was a kid with friends, Falcon's dozen of them never saw the cardboard inset. Nightfall could be the next animated series. What do you mean? Like they're making movies. They're making 3 movies. The first part of it comes out tomorrow on digital, and I think in like 2 weeks on physical media. The Amazon Batman animated show is so good. Highly recommended. Yes. That's another thing I've been catching up on. Thank you. I knew there was more. The OG Batman the animated series, it could be the next top tier. Preacher, I'm not really sure what you're going with that. I'm sorry, Batman the animated series is top tier. Okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying that the Nightfall movies they're getting ready to come out with, they could be as good as Batman the animated series if they did them right. I get what you're saying now. They could be. I'm really liking that they're going with like Kelly Jones inspired art. It is yes. Like I know some people. So you have like three like pinnacle series at that time, right? You had Batman the animated series, you had X-Men the animated series, and you had Spider-Man the animated series. All of which are great. I just want to say that right now. But Batman, I was a DC guy. I am a DC guy. I prefer the DC characters. Um, as someone who goes and watches the Marvel movies, but I'm a DC guy. Uh, but that being said, um, I do think Batman was better than the other two. Um, I learned a lot of. I still have the VHS from that show, 4 episodes per tape. Oh wow. Um, I do think um I love what I knew about X-Men and Spider-Man. I learned from those series. Uh, and the good thing about them versus Batman was that they were taken more directly from the comics and translated. Batman had some stories that they did that with, but they took a little more artistic license, which was fine. It was more its own continuity. Um, the X-Men one was really good. Creekstron says he's DC and Marvel. Give him everything. Uh, I have really been liking the new X-Men 97. It's really good. Yeah. Plus, I've been getting more back into creating versus consuming. So what I'm catching up on is going down, and what I'm trying to create is going up. So, yeah. Well, I don't think the Spider-Man from the '90s was. I don't think Spider-Man from the '90s was necessarily made more for kids. I think that Spider-Man, that X-Men, and that Batman were made pretty much for the same audience. I will say that X-Men and Spider-Man, I don't think were written as adult as Batman was, but they definitely weren't like, yeah. Um, but I mean, to be fair, Spider-Man from his design was supposed to be made more for children, hence why he was um, a child himself when he first came out, right? Um, Centurion says, "All good. I need to consume at the moment." But that's also why, like every successful um, child and teenage character, I think that's come out after. Let me rephrase that. Every teenage or child character comic that has come out after has kind of based itself on Spider-Man. Look at the Robin series from the '90s. They basically wrote him like uh, Steve Ditko and Stan Lee and John Romita Sr. Spider-Man in school with school problems and with girlfriend problems and parent problems and stuff like that, and then put the Robin stuff on top, which is why it was probably why it ran for almost 200 issues. Uh, Look at early Invincible. He was in high school and he had girlfriend problems and family problems and this and that and blah blah blah. Um, okay, so Willow says, if I'm not mistaken, Batman, Superman, Justice League, and Young Justice shows are the same timeline. Uh, Batman, Superman, Young Justice, Static Shock were the same timeline. Young Justice was not the same timeline, and technically Teen Titans was not the same timeline. Um, they have some of the animated movies, like the Crisis on Two Earths and Doom, and I think there was a couple others. Uh, they were not in the same universe, but they were written as if they were going to be episodes, and then they were made into movies. Um, make a Grizzlor custom. Well, I mean, technically, I made like this guy. Does that count? I made him a while back, and he's got Grizzlor beat. I have not made a Grizzlor custom because there's a Grizzlor figure, so I don't need to make custom. I usually make custom Leech, one of my favorites. I don't think I ever made a Leech. Okay. JS Winderman says the DC movies all had the same Young Justice style to them. That is incorrect. The older ones, before, and I forget the terminology they use for that period of them. I know it's ones you're talking about, and that was supposed to be like their new 52 movies, kind of, sort of. So you had like that, the Superman that had the collar, you had the different Wonder Woman, you had the Batman with the chin strap. Those were all done in the same art style, and those were done very much in the same art style as Young Justice. But technically, when they brought Young Justice in back, they made Young Justice the same art style as those, not the other way around. The older ones like Doom and Justice League, Crisis on Two Worlds, and Superman Doomsday, and there was a bunch of them. Green Lantern First Flight. There was a Wonder Woman one. There was a bunch of them. Those all had different art styles. New Frontier, thank you. So those were done more on a one-by-one basis, and so depending on which ones they did was based on how the art style was. Like, for instance, the first, or the Frontier, New Frontier, was done to make it look more like Darwin Cook's art. The Batman Superman Public Enemies was done to look like Ed McGuinness's art. Batman Superman Apocalypse was done to look like Michael Turner art. So on and so forth. But not all of them were like that. All of them, some of them just had like, we just give it an art style. Now that's very much how they're doing the Batman Nightfall, is that they're doing it in Kelly Jones's art, which Kelly Jones was the one who did all the covers for it. So that's why they're doing that. I have to catch back up, guys. Sorry. Let's see. The live action Titan show was so well executed. I loved it. I had issues with that show. I'm not gonna lie, Willow. I liked the first couple seasons, but I don't know. There was that was a show that I felt like they just made it to make stuff look more adult, even without like any real reason to do stuff. And then you have like a 60-year-old Batman, which you never see in the costume. It was just a bunch of stuff I had for that, and I was like, yeah. Let's see. That's why I suggested him. J.S. Winderman. Yes, the older looked like the comics they were based on. They were much better. Agreed. I mainly like DC comics. There are some DC or Marvel runs I've read. The early Grant Morrison X-Men. I followed Kevin Smith's Daredevil. I followed Mark Waid's Captain America, and then when it got the Marvel Knights Captain America, I read. Um, there was like a Spider-Man run or two I read, but I was always more of a DC guy. From Nightfall through, I don't know, sometime after DC Rebirth, I collected Batman. Somewhere after Rebirth or Return of Superman, I started collecting Superman. Actually, I can tell you what it was. It was after JLA came out. I started collecting JLA, and then I started collecting all those comics individually. So then I followed them for a while. So but I was more of a DC guy. Um, yeah, New Frontier was really good. It was yeah. Uh, Batman overall, then the Hulk, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. The Thing is also it, the Thing, and so on. Wonder Woman suits, yada yada. Pretty sure I'm going to need you to explain that. I don't understand. Oh, just top 10. Got it. Got it. Got it. Uh, top 10. That's so it's hard. Nightwing's my favorite. Uh, Batman, Tim Drake. Um, Wally West. Uh, Kyle Rayner. I like Hal Berry too, but in terms of favorites, um, I don't know. Those for sure. Those for sure are some of my favorites. Um, Connor Kent, Superboy. There's one. I like a lot of the '90s stuff, like '90s, early 2000s stuff. I think that's when a lot of comics were the best. Yeah, old school. Yep. Uh, yes, Batman Beyond was really good too. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a live action Batman Beyond, and I definitely don't think we're getting more Michael Keaton. I think he's gonna be dead before we get a live action Batman Beyond. No, the Slade and the Titan show was great. He was really good. Um, which in the end is Young Iron Man? Uh, no, Batman Beyond is not Young Iron Man. Um, Young Iron Man is still a genius. Terry McGinnis is not a genius. Uh, okay, don't care about Blue Beetle at all, which it will be back for the DCEU. Yes. Um, I haven't seen Blue Beetle yet. Um, I probably will at some point. I'm sure at some point I'll get bored enough and I'll watch it. But yeah, apparently, so that was one that like originally they said was part of the last universe. And at the when they decided to, uh, but then at the last minute they were like, no, it's the first movie of the new universe, and then tanked, and yeah. Um, no, he has a mentor that's a genius, and I don't remember that version of Iron Man, Young Iron Man. I'll have to look into that. Um, Terry's very capable, but not a genius. Agreed. Batman Be Good was a response to 299 Marvel Comics. That's my opinion. Yes and no. So if you don't know the history, what it was is that they wanted uh, WB wanted them to do a young uh, Bruce Wayne like Batman in high school, and they were like, "We're not interested in that. That's not how that worked at all. Like that's not even based on what we said. That's not how that was." Blah blah. And so that didn't interest them at all. And so they decided that's when they came up with Terry McGinnis. And they're like, well, they want a teenage Batman. Like, let's do this instead. Um, anyway, so then they made that. But when they were doing it, I'm not going to sit here and say that they weren't inspired by Marvel 2099, because I'm sure they were. Spider-Man 2099 was right, was, I mean, it was several years before that, but uh, yeah. Do you like the, I've never read any of the Absolute Run. Um, so the Absolute Run is on its own, like it's its own universe. I mean, it's its own universe with the other Absolute titles, but it is its own thing. It's they're going to do a crossover, apparently, or I think it just came out with the main continuity. No, it comes out next month with the main continuity one, and he was in DCKO, but that's it, it's a separate universe. mean, you should not be Batman at all. I mean, to be fair, you shouldn't be Batman. You should contact the authorities. But depending on where you are, the authorities might not do anything. In which case, you have to do it yourself, and then you need a Batman. So, yeah. Did you hear about Star Wars Marvel? I did not. Sci-fi, what's going? Or wait a minute, that wasn't sci-fi. That was Willow. What's up, Willow? Well, you got to go. Maybe I'll be back before you quit. All right, Sci-fi. Thank you for joining us. I'm like I said, I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on, so we will see. But like I said, we reached our goal, and I greatly appreciate all your help. I greatly appreciate everyone's help. So yes, after I finish this video, the next thing I start on is Snake Mountain, and I have 3 weeks to get it done, which shouldn't be too hard. I think the hardest part's going to be getting paint. Mexican Batman, Google that. Are you talking about the Aztec Batman? Yeah, that's kind of funny. Star Wars Marvel is a thing. I don't understand how that's gonna work. So what is it, like a crossover comic? I mean, it's not gonna be any different than Spider-Man, Superman, or DC versus Motu or whatever. It's gonna be its own thing. See, Sci-Fi, thank you very much. What? I mean, should not be Batman at all, or Spidey that attacked an ice supremacist lately. Creature I don't understand what you're talking about. Was a long time. Star Wars was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Agreed, but technically, it's also in a parallel universe. So, if you cross over to that universe, then in that universe, it's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Just saying. Real life superheroes like Mexican Batman. Oh, gotcha. Hey, you know what? That's like what's his name? Phoenix Jones. That was like a real superhero, and then he ended up being a child trafficker or a drug trafficker or something like that. Like, yeah. Oh man. I know. I'm gonna give it probably about an hour. Oh shit! Just the Google the crossover. Kevin Smith is writing it. Oh really? Now we gotta look it up. Huh. 5-issue limited series, starting in January 2027. Kicks off the 50th anniversary celebration of Star Wars. It should be starting in January, concluding in May. 5-issue monthly series written by Kevin Smith with art by David Marquez. If I'm correct, I think David Marquez might be one of the guys who does the Ultimate comics, but I'm not positive. Okay. The premise: reality shatters due to a mysterious event causing the events of Star Wars to unfold right in front of the eyes of Earth's heroes. The Avengers and Spider-Man team up with Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Chewbacca. Darth Vader and the Galactic Empire form a dark alliance with Doctor Doom. That's kind of where it goes. Kevin for the win, but people will hate. There's gonna be people who love it and people who hate it. Like that's anything. Like you can't make something. If I only made stuff that I knew people would like, I wouldn't make anything. For everything I make, there's gonna be someone who doesn't like it, and that's fine. That goes back to learning that not everything is made for you. Not everyone has realized that. Not everyone has figured that out. So the people who have figured out that not everything is made for them can be content and can be happy with what is made and what is made for other people. The people who haven't figured that out and aren't content with that aren't. And it's just that simple. So, yeah. I try to say it wisely. Doesn't always come out that way, but I try. All right. Yep, we're gonna give it. We'll give it till what time? We'll give it till about 9:30. And then we'll probably go ahead and hop off here. My age, I am 44. I was born in 82. I am 10 days younger than Pixel Dan. '46. Okay. So, yeah. So you're 1980. So you actually probably remember a lot of the Motu stuff a little better than I do. I literally was born into the world of it, kind of. I mean, technically it came out that fall, but my first birthday, we have pictures of me in front of my cake, and I'm covered in chocolate. It's a He-Man cake. 47. Okay, so you're 79. Motu was your pre-kindergarten jam. There you go. What was I saying? Shoot. In the picture, I'm in front of my He-Man cake. I'm 1 year old, covered in chocolate. I haven't touched the cake. I got into a box of Thin Mints, and so it looks like I've gotten all the way in the cake, and it wasn't. It was that I got into a box of Thin Mints. So this. And it's funny because it looks so small now, but this was my power sword growing up. Not this one. That I've reacquired it. But this was my power sword as a kid, and it's funny because it's like, oh my god, it's so tiny now. But this is the one I had. Motu Matures of the Universe, right? And I would literally wear it like that. I don't know. That's how it was I ran around with it like that all the time. Um, I had GI Joe too. I think I only had like the first couple waves of GI Joe. Um, I had some superpowers. Yeah, it's just my hands are getting bigger, right? Uh, I had some superpowers. Basically, I went as Motu was ending. I was getting into Thundercats, and then I stayed with Thundercats for a little bit, and then Silverhawks, and then right around that time is when Ninja Turtles started, and I went pretty big in Ninja Turtles. Uh, I kind of I had the some of the '89 Batman stuff, and then once Batman Returns came out, I kind of went to that, and I was doing that Silverhawks. Yep. Somewhere inside, I still have the board game. But yeah, I had the Batman Returns stuff, and then when Batman the Animated Series stuff came out, I had those action figures, and those are the action figures I like ended on, like especially that Batmobile. That is my favorite Batmobile, the Batman the Animated Series one. Um, yeah, Ghostbusters. See, I forgot about Ghostbusters too. I did have Ghostbusters. Um, I don't think I didn't realize like how long Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles went. Like Ninja Turtles really hasn't stopped. But Ghostbusters, like I thought Ghostbusters went a couple years. No, Ghostbusters apparently went like 5 or 6 years. I didn't watch that long. Um, so yeah, I did not stay with it that long. Yeah, Ninja Turtles I had like, and I collected the '90s, the '89 '90 He-Man too. Like, and I didn't like it as much, but I still liked it. Um, the funny thing is, so when I was probably 90, 91, it didn't really kill anything. Like they went strong for a long time. Uh, Marshall Bravestar. See, I never got into Bravestar. Uh, but yeah, when I want to say I was 10, which would have been about 92. So yeah, I was 9 or 10. I went to Germany with my parents, and I wish I'd known then that Motu was huge in Germany, because I probably could have gotten uh, some of the laser power ones and the giants and all that stuff that was over there uh, for relatively cheap, and brought them home, and would have had uh, some really good collectors now. But then I went back when I was like 12 or 13 and still didn't know. By the first time I went, I was into Ninja Turtles. Second time, um, I think I was uh, I think I was into Batman um, by then. So, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to give it like another 15 minutes. Is there anything anybody wants to ask? Anybody wants to talk about real quick? Any other suggestions for Snake Mountain now that it's happening? Next is official. Um, is there anything else that anyone wants to? checking code. Oh, sorry. I'm reading text out loud. My bad. You're going to have a microphone? What? And drink beers? Have a microphone? No, on Snake Mountain. Some chatting here. Like my folks. And it was niche back then, and we are outsiders, right? Am I going to have a microphone on when I'm at Motu Fest? I'm drinking beers. I mean, I'm drinking beers now. Like, was I reading out loud? That might happen. I'm sorry. Told you I'm talking to a girl. My bad. Single now. Like, this shit sucks. Like, I'm not good at single life. Oh, the microphone. Yes. I'm planning on doing the microphone. Like I said, I saved it. So it's got the battery thing intact and all that. I might have to rewire some of it, but that's okay. I can do that. So my plan is to include that. Now, whether I will actually get to work or not, I'm not positive. But yes. Yeah, beer. It's Saturday for me. I mean, technically, right now, until this thing's totally healed, every day's Saturday to me. So, like, bottoms up. Now I'm trying to set up a date for tomorrow and the next day. You dog. Oh, my dog. Got it. Look, I don't like being single. I was completely content being in a marriage that I was happy in. Apparently she wasn't, but that's a different story. But I'm not real good at single life. I'm not good at one night stands. I'm not good at any of that shit. Like I'm like meet a girl, treat her right, hopefully, maybe get married, type guy. I'm not a you're Mrs. tonight, you're Mrs. tomorrow, you're Mrs. next day. Like that's not me. I have friends that are like that and to each their own, but like that's too much work. Mondays and Tuesdays are my Saturdays and Sundays. Every day is Saturday night, right? Okay, let's see. Dango Jones. I'm single since 2020, and I love the solitude. That's why I got into Origins. Dango Jones band. No clue. um, when things were good with us, things were good with us, and I was lucky in the aspect that like she encouraged all this, and she was in a lot of the videos. Like she, so like I didn't have like someone who was like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? She let me have my space. Like we called it me time. Like she needed some me time. I needed some me time. What music do I'm a rock guy. Rock, Nickelback, Shine Down, Three Doors Down, Breaking Benjamin. I've been on a punk pop kick lately, like State Champs, Bearing, Grayscale, um, Sleep Theory, yeah, Neck Deep, bands like that. So lately I've been into that, but I've always been a rock guy. Shinedown's one of my favorite bands. Nickelback's one of my favorite bands, even though people shit on them, have always shit on them. They've always been one of my favorite bands. I've seen them multiple times live. Three Doors Down has always been one of my favorites. All right, I'll check out a couple songs, see how it goes. Okay, so we got about 10 minutes. Yeah, rock and metal. Yep. Yeah, stuff around the like. I like Five Finger Death Punch. Stained. I like some country. Not a whole lot. Well, that's not true. I don't mind country at all. My parents listen to it, so I kind of grew up on it. There's very few artists that like I'll just put on. I like some older hip hop. I don't really like the new stuff because they all kind of sound the same to me. I know that's very old manish of me to say, but so be it. It's funny. The older I get, the more I. Dawn of the Rising is the best friend in the good horse. Oh, cool. Okay. I like Disturbed. Marilyn Manson, Korn. There's a couple songs I like. Disturbed, I like a lot. System of a Down, I do not like. That's just me personally. No, like 90s, 2000s modern country. Not. I mean, I don't mind some of the older stuff, and there's older rock and stuff like that, obviously too. There's older of all kinds of music that I like. I've been getting into a lot more 80s music. So, you know, and that's probably part of the nostalgia of it too, right? Like, oh, I remember when type thing. So there's that too. All right, so let's see. We got microphone, slime pit bottom. We got maybe the snake trolling around some way, shape, or form. Some place for the bone throne and the conference table. By the way, if you guys weren't here last week, I was calling it the Doors, Jimi Hendrix. I like Jimi Hendrix. I like All Time Low. It's a local band. I like them. Some Pink Floyd, yeah. Anyway, if you guys weren't here last week, whoever wasn't here last week, the table that Skeletor has with like the dome in it that he can like see stuff in, I kept calling it a conference table. So I think I'm going to try to make one of them for Snake Mountain, but don't hold me to that. Yeah. Judas Priest. I could not tell you a Judas Priest song. Yeah, I don't know. I think I asked this last week, but is anyone here going to Motu Fest? It is 3 weeks away, I think. Some kind of emoji mesh. Don't know who that is. It didn't show me that emoji, so I don't know which one it is. I'm guessing it's emoji. Nope, nope. Yeah, I think and I understand now that I guess it's a has to do with apparently Val had health problems or something like that, and that's why it kept getting uh delayed. Now don't quote me on that. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's accurate. But I kind of feel like if they hadn't uh, 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 waited, postponed it, whatever the heck, um, that it would have. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not doing good. Do good. I don't know. But I have a feeling that a lot of the people that aren't going probably would have been going. Um, so, but I know me and my buddies loved going to PowerCon, and we had every intention to go to the 2024 one, and then that got canceled. And then we had every intention of going to the 2025 one, and that got canceled. And then I wasn't sure what was going on with this one until like a week ago. Guys, we're gonna give it like another couple minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I appreciate you all coming, showing up. I will plan on doing this again. Oh, where are you at, Creature? Are you in Europe? Is that right? Yeah, we have a lot of them. We have all kinds of cons too. It's not even just toy cons. It's like, I mean, to be fair, I just went to one Saturday, and it kind of sucked. Like, it was a 2-day con, and like, I didn't need 20 minutes to go to everything. Like, it was like, I mean, to be fair, it was only $5 to get in, so I couldn't really complain too much. Switzerland, okay. Well, I know you have the what is that, the Grayskull Con in Germany. Pixel Dan's been covering quite a few cons over there. I mean, granted, they're in different countries, and I get that, but and I might be wrong, but it seems like Europeans going from country to country over there is kind of like us going from state to state over here. I mean, granted, you need a passport, we don't, but yeah, there's language. There might be a language barrier if they don't speak the same language, but he'll bring a. No, Willow. I am not bringing a Disco Skeletor to everyone who shows up. I am not even going to promise that. Okay. Yeah. I would love to get back to Europe, especially to go to that Grayskull Con because it looks amazing. That was one of those trips that we had planned on doing, and then yeah. So I might be doing that solo or whatever, which is fine. So yeah. All right, guys, we got just a couple more minutes here. If there's anything else you guys want to say or ask or whatever, real quick. Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up. Again, I don't know. Parts of the U.S. seem to speak different languages. There are different parts of the U.S. that seem to speak different languages. You are not incorrect on that. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you very much for coming. I will plan on doing another one of these next week. Same time, 7 o'clock. And maybe we'll set our goal. Maybe if depending on how much of Snake Mountain I get done in between now and then, maybe I can Deep South. Oh boy, yeah, right. Oh, that was a close one. Yeah, maybe if we if I get enough done, maybe I can give you guys a tease or something like that. We'll set a goal for that or something like that. I made my own custom Origins Terraclaw Skeletor today. Oh, that's cool. Awesome, Tom. And also, hi, Tom. I mean, I'm getting ready to leave, but hi, Tom. Okay, guys. Yep. So, I'm off states too. I'm in Puerto Rico. Okay. Well, you're a lot closer than Switzerland. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'll plan on doing another one of these next week at 7. So hopefully you guys can show up. And we'll figure out is US, what's the difference? Hopefully you guys can make it. If not, I'll see you next time you do. Okay. Thanks, guys.